Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving into a story that shows us the real, everyday journey of managing stress in our busy lives. You'll walk through a day in the life of a student juggling classes, projects, friendships, and self-care, and discover simple, powerful habits that help turn tension into calm. Let's get started on finding our inner peace together. A soft bell chimes, waking me gently from a restless sleep. My heart pounds before my eyes even open. I lie still for a moment, listening to the quiet room. Outside, cars hum on the street. Overhead, a plane drifts through the pale dawn sky. My pulse slows as I remember. This is a day like many others in this busy, modern life. A life filled with demands, deadlines, and unspoken expectations. I swing my legs over the edge of the bed and breathe deeply. Just 10 seconds of deep breathing, I tell myself. Inhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4. All my shoulders drop. Even my jaw loosens. In those simple moments, I feel a small victory over the knot of anxiety that often greets me in the morning. In the bathroom mirror, I see the tired eyes of a 19-year-old college student. My skin looks a bit dull, my hair unbrushed. Last night, I stayed up late, scrolling through notifications and worrying about exams, friendships, and what comes next in my life. I smile at my reflection, whispering, "Today I choose to face things differently." It feels strange, but it also feels true. I pack my bag with notebooks, a water bottle, and a small packet of almonds. I tuck a folded piece of paper into my pocket, a list of things I'm thankful for. Over the last week, I've scribbled down small moments of joy. The warm coffee I sipped while watching the sunrise, the laugh shared with a friend at lunch, the soft melody of a song that reminded me of home. These simple lines remind me that even in busy days, there is room for peace and gratitude. Stepping outside, the cool morning air brushes my face. I head toward the subway station, earbuds plugged in, ready for my usual playlist. But today, I pause, take out one earbud, and listen to the sounds around me. The distant rumble of the train, the soft chatter of neighbors waiting on the platform, a bird's sharp call. In that brief act of listening, I feel more awake, more present. On the train, I find a spot near the door and stand with my back straight. I let my shoulders fall naturally and keep my chin level. My mind drifts to the pile of assignments waiting at my desk, the group project that feels like too much work for one person, and the pressure to connect with everyone on social media. I remember the breathing exercise and practice it behind closed eyes. In, hold, out. My senses sharpen, the cool metal pole beneath my hand, the patterned light from the train windows, the rhythm of my breath. For a moment, stress loses its grip, and I feel steady. I arrive on campus and walk down the tree-lined path toward my first class. Leaves whisper overhead, and sunlight filters through in golden shapes. I pause beside a bench, watching shadows shift on the pavement. A friend waves at me. I greet her with a genuine smile and ask, "How are you?" Really. She laughs softly and tells me she's tired but excited about dinner plans. Our brief exchange reminds me that sharing our real feelings can make the day lighter. In the lecture hall, seats fill quickly. I choose one near the exit so I feel less trapped and pull out my notebook. Today's professor, a kind voice on the screen, talks about literature and the human heart. I scribble down key ideas, but more importantly, I notice how my mind relaxes when I lose myself in words that speak of hope, fear, and love. Learning becomes a balm for my restless spirit. Between classes, I look for an empty courtyard. I settle on a stone ledge, lean back, and close my eyes. I take out my gratitude list and read each line to myself. I feel warmth rise in my chest. Gratitude transforms the ordinary into something precious. The cold stone beneath me, the soft breeze, the distant chatter, all become gifts. I pull out my phone and set a timer for 3 minutes. For those minutes, I close my eyes and focus only on my breath. When the timer buzzes, I slowly stand and stretch my arms overhead. My body feels renewed. I smile at a passing stranger and say, "Good afternoon." Even this small kindness feels powerful. At lunchtime, I head to a crowded campus cafe. The line snakes around half the room. My first instinct, rush, push, mutter under my breath. But today, I remind myself that this is an opportunity for patience. I stand tall, take one deep breath, and let a small smile curl at my lips. I strike up a quiet conversation with the person in front of me. Her scarf is bright red, and she's reading a dog training book. We laugh softly about the chaos of midday crowds. When I reach the counter, the barista hands me my sandwich and coffee with a cheerful, "Enjoy your day," and I nod, feeling a curious spark of connection. I find a spot outside, under the shade of a large oak tree. I eat slowly, savoring each bite of turkey and avocado. I sip coffee mindfully, noticing its warmth, its slight bitterness. For a few minutes, I am fully present, fully nourished. All the stress of deadlines and expectations drifts away like mist in the sun. After lunch, I'll go to the library. My group for the project is meeting in a study room. We gather around a small table, books and laptops open. I take a brief moment before speaking, another gift of mindful pause. Then I share my ideas calmly. My friends listen and add their thoughts. We divide the work evenly. In planning together, the assignment changes shape from a monstrous task to a collection of small, clear steps. I feel relief bloom inside me. Late afternoon, I leave campus and head home. The sun feels warmer now, and the streets bustle with commuters. I choose a route that passes by a small park. I walk through it, feet crunching on gravel paths. Children play on swings. Parents chat on benches. A dog bounds past me, tail wagging, and I laugh as I step aside. The world feels alive yet gentle. Back in my apartment, I set down my bag and take off my shoes. I stand in the center of the room and roll my shoulders back. Shake my arms and stretch my legs. Movement, I remember, releases built-up tension. I decide to try 15 minutes of yoga, just simple stretches and gentle poses. I unfurl a mat and follow an online video. Each stretch feels like a release, tension unfurling from my neck, my lower back softening, my hips opening. Afterward, I lie flat on the mat, arms wide, eyes closed. Gratitude floods my chest for this moment of rest. Evening comes, and I prepare dinner. Colorful vegetables, brown rice, a sprinkle of sesame seeds. I wash each vegetable under running water, chop with care, and smell the fresh scent of basil and garlic. Cooking becomes a form of meditation. As the pan sizzles, I notice how the simple act of nourishing my body brings calm. Dinner done, I wash the dishes by hand, feeling gratitude for warm water and soap, for a kitchen that holds me safely. The task is almost soothing. Each scrub, each rinse, a small act of care. Later, I make one more list, this time of tomorrow's small tasks. Wash the sheets, study for 1 hour, call my grandmother, read a chapter of a novel, and take a short walk at midday. Nothing heavy, nothing overwhelming, just gentle reminders of balance. Before bed, I plug my phone into a charger across the room. I step away from screens at least an hour before sleep. I take a warm shower, letting water rinse away the day's stress. Standing under the spray, I repeat to myself, I did enough. I am enough. I can rest now. In my pajamas, I sit on the edge of my bed and journal a few lines. How I feel, what I learned about managing stress today. My words flow honestly. I felt my heart race, but I chose to breathe. I felt overwhelmed, but I chose to connect. I felt restless, but I chose to pause. Writing these lines feels like telling my soul that I saw it, I heard it, I honored it. I tuck the journal under my pillow and lie down. My eyelids grow heavy. Before sleep takes me, I practice one final breathing exercise. 4, 7, 8. Inhale quietly through the nose for 4 counts. Hold for 7. Exhale audibly through the mouth for 8. In, hold, out. In, hold, out. My mind slows, my muscles let go, and I drift toward sleep. Tomorrow will bring new challenges. Another day of classes, deadlines, social pressures, the endless stream of information. But tonight, I have learned something vital. Stress is not a battle to be won all at once. It is a gentle dance, a series of small choices to breathe, to pause, to connect, and to care. In those choices, peace is born. As I close my eyes, I whisper a wish to my own heart. May I remember these moments when the world feels too loud. May I always find the still point within. And with that simple hope, I fall into a deep, calm sleep, ready to greet the next sunrise with a steady breath and an open heart.